Chris 6 weather forecast.
Hey there, good morning to you. Happy Monday. We are starting another week and we're starting another foggy day. So with that, I'm here to tell you there's a dense fog advisory in effect until 9 o'clock this morning. This includes the nearshore waters north of Baffin Bay all the way up the coast. It includes the local bays and waterways and most of the counties here in the coastal bend. Those excluded Kennedy, Brooks, and Jim Hogg counties. Now, it doesn't mean there's no fog there. It just means we don't meet that criteria to trigger the dense fog advisory. So that criteria is when our visibilities drop to 1/4 of a mile or less. Now, personally, this fog rolled in last night, and for me, I thought it was more dense versus what I found on my commute today, but this is coming in patches. So at some points, that visibility will really drop down, and other times you may not have as much trouble out on the roadways. You should treat it as the worst case scenario, though, and give yourself some extra time this morning. It'll make for a safer and a better commute. Overall, though, silver lining here is that we've had some improvements across the area in our visibility readings. So we're up to 2 miles in Beeville, 5 miles now in Robstown. That's probably the best I've seen all morning. 3 miles at Corpus Christi International Airport versus 1/3 of a mile at Naval Air Station Corpus Christi out there on the bluff. 1/2 mile for Port A and Ingleside this morning, and 1.5 miles for you in Rockport. If I didn't call your name, you're doing okay this morning. Still, you want to treat this very carefully. Give yourself extra time. It's Monday, so we're expecting a change in the pattern, and I want to use yesterday as an example. So this is the almanac from Sunday. We reached a high temperature of 68 degrees. We're already warmer than that this morning. Current conditions over downtown Corpus Christi may be foggy, but at the airport we're reporting a temperature of 69 degrees with those foggy conditions, 100% humidity, and winds from the south at 8 miles per hour. So it's those south winds that are going to influence our change in temperatures this morning. So I want to show you some of that fluctuation from the view of our downtown camera. This is a time lapse that starts at 2 a.m. So at times we've seen that fog really drop down, other times not so bad. And with that, we haven't seen much change in our temperatures since yesterday. So we're on either side of 70 degrees here across the coastal bend. Looking at those dew points, almost exactly the air temperature. So that's why we have something called saturation and all those water droplets lingering in the atmosphere. What does this mean for the rest of your Monday? Well, I'll let Boo Boo tell you. You may want to stay in bed this morning, but it's not going to be so bad once we get past all this fog. So Boo Boo will have a pretty good walk probably after that 9 a.m. mark. We'll get up to about 77 degrees by lunchtime with a wind from the south at 16 miles per hour. So it's the south winds and the fact that we'll get more sunshine this afternoon that will really bring our temperatures up. In fact, I think we'll get to 80 today in Corpus Christi. So warmer and humid conditions will keep foggy mornings in the forecast through at least the midweek. By Thursday, we're at about 82 degrees. Watching a cold front on Friday that could produce a few showers for both Friday and Saturday, dropping our temperatures to the upper 70s, but still well above average.